So the students are using these basic images of petroglyphs, these two-dimensional images, just like the Hawaiians, how they did it on the rocks. They get to do it though on the computers, but they get to do it in an easy way, creating these two-dimensional images on the computer, and then they get to learn about how to code it. They get to learn how to create a storyboard of their stories, and now you're tying in language arts, you're tying in narratives, so you're making other connections into their learning as well.
Computer science education is thinking about the skills, knowledge, and practices that students should be familiar with related to the domain of computer science. So what does that mean? Well, that means things like understanding the impacts of computers on society, understanding programs and algorithms, understanding data and analysis, as well as how computers work. Ultimately, we want students to understand that computers are not magic. The internet is not magic. These are all things that have been built by people and are logical and work in certain ways with certain strengths and certain weaknesses.
When students are connected to the lessons, it gets them engaged, and they take what is taught to them, the basics, the foundational skills that are taught to them, they take it to a higher level.
In the beginning of the project, when we really started thinking about what is culturally relevant computing, we really focused on that word culture and what does that word mean in Hawaii. And of course, initially we were really thinking about Hawaiian culture. We were really drawing on native Hawaiian culture related to history and language and practices. But we began to realize that Hawaii itself is actually a multicultural context, and there's lots of different understandings of the word culture. And so with our project, we've really tried to make our examples of culturally relevant computing culturally agnostic. And we model pop culture, Hawaiian culture, internet culture, video game culture, and lots of different understandings of that word culture. And the idea is to prepare educators to adopt and integrate whatever conceptualization of culture that is relevant to their students into the modules and the lessons. And that way we ensure that the culturally relevant computing modules are relevant to the students in the classroom. So we have a very broad conceptualization of that word culture.
I enjoy working with the students, and I know that it's important for teachers. I mean, just like I get excited when students get excited, I also get excited when teachers are excited about teaching, you know, and so I want to make sure that this professional development modules are available to all teachers in kindergarten through 12th grade in Hawaii, so that they're all excited about teaching their students in computer science.